Okay.
Hi, Chocolate. Welcome in, welcome in. Today is, what's it? Cloud Day. Welcome in. Okay. All right. Hi, TK. Welcome in. TK says it's C. TK, welcome. Okay, well, this is TikTok Women's Software. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and you plan on taking a certification, please do answer the questions, engage yourself, okay? So if you're not following, follow. All right. A chief information officer, security officer is evaluating the company's security management program. The CISO needs to locate all the assets with identified deviations and mitigation measures. Which of the following would help the CISO with these requirements? Is there a reason why there's a space or?
Yeah, there's a little space. I tried to.
Oh, okay. All right. No problem.
I tried to. Let's see.
Yeah, that's fine.
Messed up.
All right. All right. So we have two C's. Welcome in. Welcome in. All right. Ready. Where you are?
Okay.
I know we just started, but you should go. Mm-hmm. Oh, Chocolate says D. Okay.
Okay.
Welcome
so you have
in.
C's and then D, right?
Okay. The sound of the music says A. Okay.
Okay.
All right. But majority did say C. So what's the answer? Oh, okay. D. I worked in IT for a bit. It was terrifying. What do you do now, Caleb? What made it terrifying? Was it Linux that took you out? Must have been.
Okay. So it says a CISO is evaluating the company's security management program.
Mm-hmm.
The CISO needs to locate all the assets with identified deviation and mitigation.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Measures. It's a little confusing. Okay.
The verbiage.
Mitigation measures. Right? Which of the following would help the CISO with these requirements? Right? Identify. Okay.
Okay. Oh, all right. The D's have it too.
Yeah.
The D's can't.
So the answer will be D.
D.
Right.
Okay.
A risk register.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So a risk register is basically a database. I think we saw that yesterday.
Okay. Yesterday was Security Plus.
Yeah. It's a database or a document repository where most of the time companies would list the risk that they have or vulnerabilities that they have in their system, and also they have a mitigation plan as well, right? And sometimes they have the number of days that they need to fix those vulnerabilities, right? So that is what a risk register.
Risk register, okay. Caleb says I was building AI for edge compute that offers democratic size interference for privacy. It sounds like a lot of words.
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know what that is.
That sounds very fancy,
Yeah.
Caleb. So what job role was it? Was it a SOC analyst? Oh, and then, Mr. A, he says SOC has all the org policies. Mimi says D because it mitigates the risk. Okay. Welcome in, Mimi. Hi, CISSP. When did you come in? I didn't see you. Yeah, you are in time of evil. Okay, we talked about the risk register last night.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, cool. So why is it not C? Some people did say C.
So C is Security Operations Center procedures, right? So and that would be day-to-day task of a SOC analyst or a SOC department. So it doesn't. It's just a policy.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, Thank you. So that's a nice segue for my preamble for him to go to the next question. So welcome in. This is Tech Talk for Tech Talk with Ms. Sakurai. Every day of the week is a different certification, curated for people breaking newly into IT. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern time. Today is what is it? Today's Friday, so Friday is Cloud Plus. Tomorrow, Saturday, is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday, hold on, people have questions. Sunday
No problem.
is what's Sunday? Sunday is AZ 900. So long story short, 9 p.m. Eastern time. But can you answer? Somebody asked, what's a SOC analyst?
Oh, what is a SOC analyst? I mean, it's a cybersecurity role that deals with monitoring the system. Yeah, most of the time your task will be monitoring the network or application to see if there's any issue of vulnerability. And most of the time you get alert, and especially if you're a SOC analyst, your main task is to triage the alert, right? So basically making sure that the alert that is coming in is not false positive, right? It's actual issue or incident that is happening, right? And then now you take steps into trying to resolve that specific issue or escalate if need be.
Right? Congratulations! How was the exams? So long story short, the SOC analyst is a job role.
Yeah, it's a job role.
Okay. So welcome in. Every day of the week is a different certification, curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT already, please do answer or if you're already in IT and you're planning on taking the certifications, do answer the questions. See how well you're answering, right? So today again is Cloud Plus. Tomorrow is going to be tomorrow is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner,
right.
and the AZ 900, which KL and all those names over there passed. So congratulations over to you. Again, so this is Raymond. When you come in and you're answering a question, there's no such thing as a dumb question, as CSSP said. The dumb question is the one you do not ask. So make sure you ask the question. The people in the chat are well knowledgeable people. They will answer you just in case Raymond don't get to you on time. But also keep in mind they do get a little antsy because they know the stuff. But don't mind them. They'll answer the question for you. Don't let them bully you. If you truly don't understand something, please do ask. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there. Over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certifications and CISSP. In the event that you're planning on watching this over again, it's going to be on YouTube. Full same name. Okay. I know nothing I see. Yeah, okay, sure. That's the ISSB over there. All right, so a cloud administrator is reviewing. Did we answer everything? I'm sorry if I also missed your question.
Oh, I think someone said that, do you, that's a SOC analyst. Okay.
Oh, do you code for SOC analysts? Yeah.
I mean, some companies would not require you to code, right? But from personal experience, right? If you are into IT, right, any field, I recommend knowing how to code, right? But some of your job, depending on the company and the role, as a SOC analyst, you would run script, and you need to understand those scripts, right? If you know how to write code or write scripts from scratch, it's going to benefit you.
It's beneficial.
Right. Yeah.
Okay. And do you have any idea on the CMMC? That's a lot.
CMMC.
Is the alphabet C? So what is it? CMMC CCP. Certification.
It's a certification. I don't remember I've seen it before, but I don't have in-depth knowledge on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So supposed to understand what code does and how to read it, and with AI you can code. The AI can code for you. So understand the basics to survive, basically, right? All right. A code administrator is reviewing the authentication and authorization mechanism implemented with the cloud environment. The administrator discovers that the sales group is a part of the finance group, and the sales team's members can access the finance applications. Single sign-ons is also implemented. Which of the following access control rules should be changed? Majority said D, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Let me go back and double check. Okay. Welcome in. If you're not following, follow, okay?
So
Alpha says RBAC.
Role-based access control.
Oh, thank you for the gifts. Okay, so D. Nobody said D. Anybody else said nobody said anything other than D. Don't let them bully you if you don't think it's D.
So the whole point is.
In Kubernetes.
Okay.
So accounts and shows in Kubernetes.
All right. So the issue now is, it says that the sales group is part of finance, right?
Okay.
So with access, right?
What do you mean with
I mean,
access?
Granting access to users or
Okay.
group of users or department.
Mm-hmm.
You can have, in this case, right? It seems like the sales group is nested inside the finance group, right?
Welcome, Orange. Mm-hmm.
So that is how it looks like, right? So
Okay.
they should have been in their own set of role, but then looks like they are part of it. Right?
Alpha says that user account messed up, and then it's saying role based. Oh, that's the answer. Oh, okay. Well, you didn't say what the answer was.
So the answer is D.
Okay.
Right? Role-based access control.
Okay.
Right? It says which of the following access control rules should be changed, right? Because remember, the sales group and the finance group are two different job roles.
Yeah.
Right. So the role-based access control should be changed.
Are you saying anything else? Okay. Welcome in. This is TikTok Woman Sakwe as he brings up whatever he's about to say.
All right.
Okay.
So with so A, I mean everybody said D, right? But
yes. What if somebody's thinking any other thing that they didn't
so
want to say?
A is discretionary based, right?
Orange. I wish we can hand out jobs. I wish.
So discretionary access control, right? It's sometimes DAC, right? Discretionary access control. So this basically is when, remember, when you have a company laptop or when you have a computer, right? You have access to create files, right? As part of your, I guess, privileges, right? And you have access to grant a specific person access to that file, right? Because you are the one that created it, right? And that is called discretionary. So basically, it's under the discretion of the user to grant you access to a file, right, or to a service or to application, right? So that is discretionary. So basically, a user able to grant access to a file based on their ownership, right?
Okay.
And mandatory base is the opposite of not really opposite, but let me say it's opposite of discretionary, right? Which is also MAC, right? Mandatory access control. So now what this is saying is, although you created a file, right? You can't just give anybody access to the file,
Okay.
right? Users can access the file based on what? Labels and tags. Right?
Oh, Chocolate, don't even bother yourself. I blocked him. Him or her. I told you my block him at some point.
All right. So so that is it, right? So basically, depending on the sensitivity label, right? So if a specific document is classified as restricted, right? Only those that have that specific access will be able to access that specific document, right?
Okay.
So now it's not based on the discretion of the user that created the file,
Okay.
right? It's based on labels, right?
Okay.
Attributes based is basically based on the user's attribute, right?
Okay.
So
Mimi, I see your question. When he's done, I
depending
have an
on
answer.
the attribute of the user, right? Let's say the location, right, or the time, right? Their access might vary, right? So that is the attribute base.
Okay.
Right.
And I'm sorry. What was the answer again? D, right?
The answer is
Okay.
the role base because we're talking about different departments or different groups.
Okay.
So the answer is
The answer is D. Okay. Mimi wants to know. Wait. Somebody asked the question. The person with the wiggly. He says, "Can you explain the other answers and what it could be used for?" Did he answer you? I hope he did. And then Mimi says, how can one be a healthcare data analyst? What certifications can one take to be qualified?
Do you know?
Healthcare data and analytics, I'm assuming, analyst. Be a data. I didn't even know there was a job like that. Healthcare. No, I'm sorry. They didn't say healthcare. They said health data analyst. It sounds very niche.
I think there's this certification. Is it informatics, nursing informatics type of thing? I think so. I probably have to look it up. I'm not sure if anyone.
Can somebody help me out?
Exposure to that.
If you have. Rotega, welcome. Yes, that's all his certifications. Raf, are you going to the next question or?
Yes. Next question is here.
All right. Thank you for sharing the live. Raf says, would AI take over bug counting? I don't know. Bug bounty hunter
programs.
Oh, I thought you were being funny. I'm sorry.
No. I don't think it would. I don't think it would.
This AI thing's getting scary good.
I don't think it would. So the bug bounty program is basically companies usually sets aside some sort of price or money, right? And they motivate outsiders to try to find vulnerability in their system.
That's a job?
It is. They
pay a lot?
I think most companies have, I'm not sure. I think Google has a program like that. Most big companies have that program. So you don't have to be working for the company. If you're a good hacker, you can work. You can find bug in their system and then work, and then report it to them, and then you get the prize. Yeah.
What's guaranteed they're gonna give you the money after you tell them?
Oh, I think they would.
Okay.
I haven't done that before, but I think they would. So the question, his or her question is. Is AI going to take over? I don't think so.
All right. Mimi, Miss Chocolate says to try high trust cert.
Okay. Thanks.
For what you were looking for. Thank you. And then Orange says, is this the next question? Okay. Orange says, concerning AI can build me our working bash script. I don't think it's ready for bug bounty.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah, I think there's you never know. But anyways, guys.
They're probably learning how to do it soon, Orange. Okay, but welcome in. This is Tech Talk Women's Soccer. Every day of the week is a different certification. Today is Friday, so Friday is Cloud Plus. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ 900. Mondays CompTIA A Plus. Tuesdays Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday Security Plus, and then Friday Cloud Plus again. So again, if you plan on taking the certifications, please don't hesitate to come in with your questions. And Raymond is going to answer. If he doesn't, the people in the chat have over 35 years experience in the chat. Well knowledgeable people, but they range from people like me who don't know much and trying to learn versus people that really want to know as well. So please ask your questions. There's no such thing as a dumb question, because the dumb question is the one you do not ask. That was from CSSP. So again, ask your questions. Okay, this is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there, over 30 plus certification, including CSSP and all his AWS certifications. And I keep saying it because he's not going to brag about himself, but I'll do it for him. And if you want to watch it again, it's going to be on YouTube, full name. Okay, all right. So if you're not following, follow. That's all. This is the whole preamble is for you to follow. Our company developed a product using a cloud provider's PaaS platform and many of the platform-based components within the application environment. What should have fallen would the company most likely be concerned about when utilizing a multi-cloud strategy or migrating to another cloud provider? Okay, so Majai. Okay, Alpha is saying something. Hold on 1 second. All I ask is that you'll be respectful. Other than that, I'll block you. It's been a while since I blocked somebody, but today I blocked somebody. Hold on. Okay. Consider. Aviva saying that AI won't take security jobs. All right. So D.
Yeah. But when it comes to IT, right? Or technology, you can never say never, right?
True.
Yeah. So have that little
leeway.
Yeah, leeway.
All right. So D. Alpha says D. Seems like that. What to watch out for? Okay. So it's between D and C. All right. So what's the answer?
The answer will be D.
D. Right? Okay.
It says a company developed a product using a cloud provider's platform as a service, right? And many of the platform-based components within the application environment. which of the following would the company most likely, so the keyword is most, likely be concerned about when utilizing a multi-cloud strategy, right?
Okay.
Or
So-
migrating to another cloud provider.
Alpha was saying SLA seems like likely to be a headache. SLA is C, right?
Yeah, SLA
Okay.
is C, which is service level
Okay.
agreement.
So he said D.
What? Oh,
He-
sounds like a headache.
Yeah,
Okay.
but he says D,
Okay.
risks of conflict of interest. Okay.
Yeah.
If you can you explain why the answer, and I'll stop talking.
Yeah. So vendor lock-in is basically a concept where you go into
Hi, Dolly.
a specific application or software, right? Or a specific company. And then now, a simple example is, let's use a CRM as an example, right?
Okay.
Some company, if you subscribe to their CRM system, you have no way of transferring your data to a different system, right?
Yeah, I've seen that.
So you are logged in,
Yeah.
right? So that is the whole
Yeah.
point, vendor lock-in, right?
Yeah.
So that is it. Service level agreement is an agreement.
Mike says over leverage with a cloud provider. Over leverage with a cloud. So over leverage themselves with a cloud provider. Okay.
Service level agreement, I think we saw that yesterday as well.
But they weren't here yesterday.
Yeah,
so
no.
people
But
are-
it's just an agreement between the company and its client, right? Basically stating performance metrics, right?
Okay.
Example, let's use internet service providers as an example, right? An SLA was service level agreement between a client and an internet service provider might be if your internet goes out, right? Within an hour, we're going to make sure the service is back up, right?
Okay.
That is a simple example for service level agreement.
Oh, that's the one you brought up. The bars and
Exactly,
things. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
And then now, if they don't bring your service up within that 1 hour, right? They have a breakdown of credit that they're going to give to
Give
you,
it back.
right? So that is it, right? So it has nothing to do with this specific scenario,
Okay.
right?
I mean, nobody said B or
Yeah.
A, so
Okay.
it's fine if you
So, yeah,
don't
let's
want
go
to
to-
explain it. But welcome in. Welcome. Unless somebody wants to know why it's not B and A, do tell.
Ooh, this one is a little. This one's a little
Controversial?
Yeah, a little controversial, but
Okay.
controversial spice of life.
Okay.
Anyways, let's try.
Dali says agreement between companies and clients, KPIs and other legal binding stuff. Okay, that is the service level agreement
Yes,
thing, right?
yes, service level. Yeah, this is a little confusing, but let's figure it out.
Let the spice begin. Watch everybody unanimously say the answer.
No, I don't think so.
All right,
I
let's
don't
see.
think so.
Assistant
I'll be very shocked.
Really?
Very
Anyway, if you're not
shocked.
follow, okay? A system administrator is trying to establish an RDP session for a desktop to a server in the cloud. However, the connection appears to be refused, even though the VM is responding to ICMP echo request. Which of the following should the administrator check out first? It's one of those questions.
Exactly, right? So it's like,
It's from experience based. If you do, because this kind of question, if somebody is already in the field
Yeah.
and they do one thing first and it works,
Exactly.
so
it might be a little confusing, right?
it's not
So
confusing. It's preference.
it is, yeah. So you might get this wrong, depending on what CompTIA
Yeah,
is
first.
looking for, right?
Okay. And hands on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what majority say. We have D. Hi, Grace Divine. I don't think I've seen you before. Welcome. If you're not following, follow.
Okay, so we have
You have D. I think other people are thinking about the burst
yeah,
option.
because it's a little confusing, but anyways,
A. Okay, Dolly's saying A. Oh.
there you go.
Okay,
Okay, that's what I was expecting.
Ola Thomas, welcome. How you doing? You know, he thrives when people put different answers in.
Not really. It's like it's
It just gives him the opportunity to be like,
nah.
let me
It's
explain.
just the back and forth that I guess
Is welcome
helps you understand it
understand.
better, right?
okay, that's
But
fair.
yeah.
Okay, so between D and A, it looks like.
Okay.
Is that what you expected between D and A?
Yes,
Okay.
I'm expecting between D and A,
All right.
right? And I would also stick to D and A.
Okay, so what's the answer?
The answer will be between D and A, right? So yeah, I'm not gonna. I was thinking about this question for a little while, and It depends, right? So now, so the question is that a system administrator is trying to establish a remote connection. If the service
I'm
isn't
glad we
working
found
on
you
the
too,
port,
Mark.
it doesn't work. Yeah, exactly, right? Is the orange locked, right? So yeah, if the service isn't working, right, it will still it will fail. If the firewall is also blocking it, it will still fail, right?
So my question is, if one is supposed to go to exam, because this is what we're doing,
Yeah.
which one are they supposed to pick? You can't just be like it's between DNA. It would just be
It
like,
is
okay.
between DNA.
Okay, understandable. Which one are they supposed to pick?
So let me read the question. So it says a system administrator is trying to establish a remote desktop protocol session from a desktop to a server in the cloud.
Is it really, Mike?
However, the connection appears to be refused, even though the virtual machine, which is VM, is responding to ICMP request, right? So basically a ping request, right? So ping request, ping request is a tool, or ping is a tool that used to basically check connectivity between devices, right? So which if it's responding to ICMP echo request, meaning the virtual machine is not offline, it's online.
Okay, so there's a little going back and forth here. So Aviva was saying that we don't necessarily need a firewall to connect using RDP, right? And then Juke says firewall checks first.
Exactly.
Marvin is saying that no, because you can ping, you can RDP.
Not because that is true.
Not because you can ping,
that is true.
Oh, okay, I read that wrong. Okay.
Yeah, because it's two different protocols. So
okay.
Yeah, so pinging meaning the device itself is online, right? And sometimes if the ping even fail, the device might still be online, right? So yeah, so the device, so meaning let's use a mall as an example, right? No, because the mall is open doesn't mean the coffee shop inside the mall is open. Yeah, I remember when we went to Vegas, I went inside the and then the shop wasn't open.
But Vegas was okay. He's using
it's the same concept.
No, because there's some malls where there's a different entrance to the coffee place.
But remember, the individual shops inside the mall is owned by individuals. So
True.
If I open at 10 and you come in at 9, some other shops might be open at 9, but I might be closed for the day. Right,
Okay.
So it's similar thing, right? Yes.
Chocolate said if it's responding to ping, firewall wouldn't be an issue, right? And then
firewall. I mean, remember, firewall is you can set up in and outbound rule to block a specific IP address and or a specific service, right? So the firewall might be allowing ICMP requests to go through. However, it's not allowing remote desktop to go through, right?
Hi, game night. Mark was saying that it's he's leaning more towards A, although he also thinks that A and D is the answer to it, but he's leaning towards A. All right, so if they were to see this on the exam, if a question like this was to pop on an exam, what should they look out for and what should they pick? Because you have to say something. You can't just say B and you can't say D and A.
It's a wrongly framed question.
Oh wow, you admit it.
It is.
Okay.
Because so refuse, even though the VM is on, which of the following should the administrator check first? Whichever you check first. It's if they basically had a specific.
Oh, okay. So, Mike is saying you can block RDP 388 port at firewall.
Yeah.
And then Marvin is saying that the question is first, then check the firewall, right? And then Game Nighter is saying that you can check if the RDP service is running
exactly
in service,
right? Yeah.
So the working word. So Dali's saying also that the working word here is first.
I mean,
first.
Yeah, it's a little confusing.
The working word is first.
It's confusing. You can check either one first. It wouldn't make that much of
on the exam. If they see this, they cannot go back and debate. So unless CompTIA we have to email CompTIA about these questions.
We should.
So if these type of questions come up, right? If one is supposed to pick, is supposed to pick,
Mm-hmm.
the best rule of thumb for them to pick is what? Because we don't know if they're going to give half a point for this.
No, they wouldn't.
Okay.
Obviously, if you're wrong, you're wrong.
Of course, Mark. Ask your questions. Okay, the people will definitely answer you just in case Rema doesn't get into you in time. It's a security exam. Check firewall first. Oh, but this is cloud.
Yeah, Cloud Plus.
Cloud Plus. I don't know if it makes a difference though. I don't know. All right. So are we?
Somewhere deployment protocol.
Are we, sir? Are we gonna stand
Yeah.
by? Yeah, this is what I think of this because he's not sticking with an answer. So I think you're gonna have to pick one and then 10 toes deep.
However, the connection appears to be.
No, first, why are you using RDP? Oh,
Right.
you already read that. Okay. 3389.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a little confusing. It's
All
a
right.
little confusing, but
We're gonna agree to disagree.
yeah, I agree to disagree.
Okay. Well,
Agree
when you
to
see this on the exam, or if you happen to see this on the
Yeah.
exam, I don't know.
Yeah,
If you do, pick the one you feel like go
yeah.
for. Close my eyes and pick A. That's exactly what.
Oh, hold on. Establish RDP from my desktop. Yeah, I'll probably choose A.
A?
Right? So
Oh,
if
CSSP
you're
said D.
if you're in doubt, just yeah.
What
I
in
mean,
doubt?
it's A or D, but
Okay. Is RDP running? Is RDP running?
that's a problem. We don't know, so you have to check the services to make sure that it's what.
Okay, I feel like you all are answering with experience mindset. If the rest of us that are not experienced, we don't know who IDP is not running. So if I'm not experienced and I'm going in, what should I pick? Because all you people are asking which if RDP is running, it sounds like you all have experience, right? Am I mistaken?
So let's use this example, right? Hopefully
Okay.
this will help someone.
Wait,
right?
hold on. I have to do my preamble. So a
Okay,
lot of
go
people.
ahead.
If you're not following, follow. This is Tech Talk Women Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. So if you are planning on taking the certifications, do answer the question. Today is Friday, so Friday is Cloud Plus. Tomorrow is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sundays AZ 900. Mondays CompTIA Plus. Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday Security Plus. Same kind of concept. You come in, answer the question, see how well you're answering. Truly and truly, there's no such thing as a dumb question because the dumb question is the one you do not ask. Shout out to CSSP up there. So again, ask your questions. All I ask is that you're respectful. Other than that, I will block you. This is Raymond. That's all his certifications up there, including CSSP and all his AWS certifications. So please go into it. So there, they said if it was services, you get a timeout error, not a refused.
Oh,
Okay, and then
hold on. You get a timeout, no refuse. Okay.
Okay, Luxury Dev says that I'll do A because they say that the connection was refused and that signals firewall to me.
Okay, that is good. That is a good way of thinking about it. All right, good. So the answer is A.
Okay.
The answer is A.
Okay, Alpha is a service port connection. Isn't it if D ports are blocked via firewall, then it's firewall, right?
Service needs, okay. Port connections.
Somebody kept saying 3389. Forgot who it was.
That is the, remember, SSH is port 22.
Okay.
RDP is 3389.
Okay.
The port numbers.
So service needs port. So long story short, now what are we sticking with?
Yeah, so it would be A. So it was
based
a good.
on what?
It's a good. Let me see. Services. Yeah. And so yeah, let's see.
Which one are you saying was a
The
good one?
connection appears. No, the explanation that
They gave.
yeah they gave refused. They
Right.
refused right here.
Okay.
All right. So it says the connection appears to be refused,
Mm-hmm.
right? Even though the VM is responding to a ping request or ICMP, right?
Okay.
So the keyword here is refuse, right? So if it's a service
Dali was saying
issue,
from
then
jump.
it will be timeout. Okay, that is good.
That was
That
what
is,
Dali
so
was saying.
it will
from
be
John
A.
Dali.
It will be A.
Okay. All right, we're
It will
sticking
be
with
A.
it because
Good,
we're taking long with
good,
this question.
good.
But what is for Marx is asking what's for TCP? What is TCP?
What is for TCP? Let me see which one is that. What is for
What is for TCP? Right here.
what?
Mark, can you
I'm not-
elaborate
yeah.
more? I think I may have asked the question.
Yeah.
Asked the question when he passed that statement. So please ask.
What is
Ask
TCP?
again.
I mean transmission control protocol, but I'm not sure why, because we didn't really say anything.
Oh, okay. So, so
TCP
you were just
really-
asking what TCP is, Mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably.
Alpha J says pings only validates activeness. So port for TCP he means. Okay, got it. Okay, so TCP
Okay,
is
okay.
it's for protocol. I'm sorry if I missed your question. Please bring it back at the
that's
bottom so I don't scroll back up. I'm sorry. There isn't a port for TCP. It's just a service. Okay. Mark, that was for you. Let's rationalize
Are we
it
still on this?
according to the
Okay.
question.
All right, let's do
Okay.
it.
There's a blockage, and that's only caused by firewall.
There you go.
So we're
That's
agreeing
good.
that it's firewall.
All right, so the answer would be A.
Awesome
That's
sauce.
would be a good
All right.
discussion, right? So now everybody will remember.
All right. Hopefully, remember if you happen to talk about it in class or elsewhere, you know that is firewall. Not that I'm going to remember anywhere, but welcome in. If you're not following, follow. Mohammed says, check the first service because the ping command. Oh, I know that one. Like, that's command, right? See, I'm doing this.
Command.
Kim command. Ping command shows already the hot is reachable.
Host
is reachable. Okay.
Check. Check first the service. Yeah.
Okay, we mentioned it yesterday. Okay, they already answered the question. All right. Well, if you're not following, follow. Okay, this is Tech Talk Women Sakura every day of the week. It's a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT or planning on taking a certification, we ask that you stop on by, answer the questions. If you find yourself answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, polish up before you go ahead and take the certification. I'm Jennifer. This is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including his CISSP or his AWS certification. All of this that I'm saying is just to tell you to follow. So if you're not following, follow. In the event that you want to watch this over again, it's going to be on YouTube, the same name. Okay. All right. Which of the following would be the best option for discussion of what individuals should do in an incident response or disaster recovery scenario?
Which one do you think?
I'm going for majority here.
Which one is that? Which one's majority?
I don't know. They're kind of mixing me up here.
I mean, no. You just look over the question.
All right.
And,
You really trust I can do this, huh?
Yeah, I know.
All right. Let's see. Which of the following would be the best option for the discussion of individual should do an incident response? Oh. Oh. Ooh. See? I want to say C. I don't know. Okay, what's the answer?
This one, we are all over the place.
Yeah. I think everybody said a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the answer?
Okay, so the answer would be C.
I was right.
Tabletop exercise. I think
because we try to do this at home. Okay, every time we go out to a place, it has to be a tabletop exercise.
Right.
What to expect in a disaster.
There you go. Right. So you're learning. Right.
I guess.
So yeah, I think we talked about the last 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
Right. I think on on Tuesday that was Network Plus. Yeah.
Okay.
I think we did. So yeah. So what is tabletop exercise? Right.
Thanks, chocolate.
So yeah, let me use the same example, right? So
Sure.
most of the time, if a family is going to a specific place, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's say the mall, right?
My
Some people, once they get inside the mall, they would analyze the environment and
some people
see.
is him.
No, that's not me.
When he gets to a mall.
Anyways, so they try to find the exit point, right? Just in case there's an incident, right? They know exactly where to go, right? Or their next step, right? So now I'm the one just thinking about it, right? And that's what companies usually do, right? They document the disaster recovery and all that, right? They document it, right? However, it's not just you that is part of the role, right? Your family is part of it now, right? So now I have to perform a tabletop exercise, right? By explaining to my family that, hey, so we have this exit here. So if there's any incident, try to run towards that exit. You go first, I'll go second. This person will go third, right? So and that is what tabletop exercise, right? They go over the plan, right? And then everyone will know their responsibility as part of the disaster recovery, right? Or if there's an incident, right? So yeah, so that is tabletop, right?
Like a a fire drill. Exactly.
There you go.
Like
Perfect. That is good. That is good, right? So fire drill. That's it. So yeah, so it gives everybody their roles, and it gives, I guess, avenue to ask questions and try to clarify clarify anything that is unclear.
Unclear.
Right?
Okay. Princess, isn't that the same thing as an incident response?
It's part of the incident response process.
Hi, Raheem.
It's part of the incident response process.
So tabletop exercise is a part of the incident response
part
process.
of it, yeah.
Okay. I can't.
Let me just confirm.
I think it's B. Oh, you think it's B? Hi, Joe.
So remember, this is okay. I mean, I think why you would say it's B.
Yeah, like a discussion. Ziv L. I was gonna ask which part was it not clear, but I think you said like a discussion. So let me know if you want him to explain more. Okay. Yeah. So Joe said it's B.
Yeah, it wouldn't be B, right?
Because
B is just a documentation, right?
Oh, you missed the discussion.
So
okay.
The question is, okay. So it's best option for discussion of what individuals should do in an incident response or
so discussion. That was the key word, discussion. Oh, I see what you did.
But yeah, okay. B is for just a documentation. It's not,
okay.
Good.
Yeah, I just called that too, and I read the question. Okay, so it can be B because it's not a discussion, and then it can be A because it's a plan. But can a plan be a business continuity plan? Can it not be a discussion?
I mean, if it's a discussion, then it's a tabletop exercise. Right?
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. What is a root cause analysis?
Oh yes, so root cause analysis is when there's an incident or something happens, right? Company get hacked, right? They have to go through a whole root cause analysis, right? Which means they're going to find out exactly the root cause of why we were hacked.
Okay.
Right, and then that would serve as a lesson learned.
Thank you for
right. So now, so that they can try to implement or try to resolve the issue that led to that breach. Right?
Okay. Aviva saying the why, and then Rahima's accent is different from Scrum, right?
Which one?
Root cause analysis.
No,
because in Scrum, I guess you have to what is it? Break down the stories and do agile and all those 9 yards.
No, that is not root cause. I mean, remember, Scrum is a project management methodology, right? But yeah, root cause analysis is basically analyzing or finding the root cause of a specific issue.
Thanks for sharing the live.
Yeah.
Okay, and then Mike says BCP is mostly documented.
Yes, documented.
Not a discussion purpose.
Yep,
okay. Ziv, I hope that I clarified. I felt like I kind of messed up what you were trying to say in between. Chocolate says RCA is the last step for incident management.
There you go.
Okay,
cool.
Okay, and RCA is more of detailed analysis. And Ziv says root cause analysis means the problem happened. Okay.
Nice.
So I told you the people in the chat are highly knowledgeable people. Range from 5, 10, 15, 25, 35 years experience.
Like CSSP.
Yeah, so the OGs are in the chat. So do not hesitate to ask your questions. Sometimes the experienced people tend to be a little impatient, but don't mind them. They'll answer the question for you if you ask, all right? They'll usually be like, hurry up, next question. But again, this is Tech Talk Women's Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification, curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and plan on taking another certification, do come on in and answer the questions. Gauge yourself, see how well you're answering. If you're answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed up before you go ahead and take that certification. Again, when you come in, there's no such thing as a dumb question, because the dumb question is the one you do not ask. Credit to CISSP. So if you truly don't understand something, please ask. And just like the discussion that happened before, it's not all the time that Raymond knows the answer, right? So any way to help all of us out is highly welcome. All I ask is that you're respectful. Other than that, I'll block you. All this preamble is set to tell you to follow if you're not following. Okay, so welcome in. Am I reading all this?
Yeah, it's a little, how is it? It's a little lengthy.
Can you see it?
But
yes, I mean, it's readable, but it's quite long.
It's fine. I mean, and that's the whole point of this series, right? To see exactly what you're going to get on the expectation on the exams, right? So if this is lengthy, guess what? You will see a lengthy question on it.
And you have 1 minute for the question, you said?
Yeah.
1 minute per question?
Oh, I have to verify with Cloud Plus, but I think the A Plus is 90, so 90 minutes for 90 questions. But yeah, I'll probably have to verify with the Cloud Plus.
All right. I don't think anybody answered this one yet, though.
Yeah, I mean, they still reading.
Oh,
It's
it's quite a
lengthy.
long
Yeah.
one. All right. A system administrator has migrated an internal application to a public cloud. The new web server is running under a TLS connection that has the same TLS certificate as that's the internal application. However, only internal users using new versions of the OSs are able to load the application. Can you space it out?
Space which one?
Load the
Yes,
application.
yes.
Load the application homepage. Which of the following is the most likely cause of the issue? Okay, let me see. All right, okay. So we have A and D. Okay, then we have B or D. Then we have D. Okay, so it's between A, B, or D. Nobody says C. So I'm gonna go with the fact that it's no C.
Okay.
Okay, what's the answer?
So we have D, B. Alright, so the answer would be D.
D.
The answer would be D.
Okay, you're gonna have to explain why it's not the rest of them because it seemed like it's very close. Hi, Rain.
Alright. So someone said, what is TLS? I'm
Yes.
drawing blank on the full acronym.
What's the full
but
acronym for
it's-
TLS?
Security. Oh, transport layer security. Yes, yes,
Okay.
transport layer security.
Okay.
It's the technology
Hi, Annie. How
for
are you? Sorry.
encryption in transit, right? So if you are using HTTPS, right, you are using what? TLS, right? It's usually SSL or TLS, right? So SSL is a little outdated and it's vulnerable. So most of the time you will see TLS nowadays, right? Yeah, and there's different type of TLS encryption as well, right? I think the latest one is 1.3. I think that's the latest one, but yeah, if someone can,
please
yeah, look it up.
verify for transfer packet on the network TLS. Transfer packets on the network TLS.
Is that a full acronym? Yeah,
No.
okay. 1.3 is becoming the
That's
standard,
fine.
right?
I think Chocolate was saying something else.
Okay. All right.
I know, right? He takes certification like it's a hobby. It's quite an expensive hobby he has there.
All right. So yeah, so it's a little lengthy stuff to read too.
You're gonna read it
Yeah,
again?
it says a system administrator has migrated an internal application to a public cloud. The new web server is running under a TLS connection and has the same TLS certificate as the internal application. However, only the internal users using new version of the OS are able to load the application. So this will be another keyword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Internal users that are using new version of the operating system,
Mm-hmm.
right? So if you are using older operating system, you are unable to
The OS
access.
is operating system. Rain, I see your question. When he's done, I'll have an
Right.
answer. Okay.
Yeah, are able to load the application homepage. Which of the following is most likely cause of the issue, right? So with browsers, right? Browsers also,
Browsers.
yeah,
As
web
an
bra-
internet browser.
yeah,
Okay.
internet browser.
Okay.
So the answer is D. It says the cloud web server is using stronger cipher that are not supported by older browsers, right? So remember, I mentioned that the TLS is a new version, right? So if there's a new version, there's a
Good
different
night, Mike. See you tomorrow if you have chance. Okay.
there's a different standard, right? And ciphers that is being used, right? So if you are using an old version or old web browser, right? Unless you update your browser to a newer version, that is when you can have access to the new feature of TLS or the ciphers and all that, right? So yeah, so that is it. So if you have an old browser, you wouldn't be able to access the web server. One of the things that I've also noticed when it comes to browsing, right, is if your time on your computer is not in sync or it's wrong, most of the time you wouldn't be able to browse the internet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know the technical details, but I've seen that multiple times.
Okay. So if your time is not working?
Yeah, your time is wrong, right? So
On,
if the time right now is 9:20 something this specific day,
It's
right?
almost 10, by the way.
Yeah. However, you your for some reason your time is a different year, right? You wouldn't be able to access any website,
Okay.
right? I'm not sure why, but it happens.
Do share if you know why. Okay. So the answer is D. They are saying that D and then C.
D and then C. Okay, the cloud is using self-signed certificate.
You know, Chocolate had to throw that in there.
Okay,
Annie says that it's because the expiry.
which one's that?
The
The expiration on the certificate.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a thing. Okay, so if your clock is out, I think they're
There you
either
go.
not validated
Okay,
yet or expired.
okay. Yeah, okay, good. So someone says, okay, so see, the cloud web server is using a signed certificate, right? That is not supported, but it's the same self-signed certificate for the other one as well. I think it was 2, right? It was internal. Hold on. And that is.
Certs have a valid from time as well as expiring.
Yeah, that is the same.
Okay.
Right. So yeah, so for the self-signed certificate, the question stated that they are using the same certificate, right? So it should affect both. It shouldn't be the internal only.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
Self-sign means it has automated. It was automated intentionally.
Can you explain that a little?
Ziv, can you explain your statement? It probably might be a long thing to type, but while you're at it, while Zip is typing, Rain asked, hold on. Oh no. Rain, I'm sorry, I can't find your question. Hold on. Okay. If I was to start in cloud engineering, should I get Network Plus first, or go right into AWS certs?
Oh, network.
Start with Network Plus
Network
first.
Plus.
Okay. If you have no experience.
No experience. Yep.
But if she has experience.
Yeah, if you have experience, you can dive in. Because I know some people that are technically more or less like a help desk in cloud, so they work with cloud here and there, but they don't really have that much exposure to it, right?
Okay.
So yeah, if you have that type of experience, then you can go straight.
Okay.
But if you are new, I would recommend
do a Network Plus first.
Yeah, Network
we do
Plus.
Network Plus on Tuesdays, okay? So if you're not following, follow. So Tuesdays is Network Plus. Which networking books do you recommend? They're gonna tell you. The chat is going. Hi, Mike Daniels. They're going to tell you to watch Udemy.
Professor Mesa
on Udemy. Apparently he has a.
But he wants a book.
He or she.
Sorry, wants a book.
Okay.
I don't have any book in mind.
There's a couple of. We have a library upstairs.
Yeah, but
I just don't know which one it is, so I can't go get it for you.
Yeah.
So maybe Network Plus come and then I'll have him bring the book. Okay. Okay. Ziv is saying, well, the work was done to be used by all, not designed with restricted. We're talking about the previous question, right?
Okay.
Got it. So, hence why the question, I guess. That's what Ziv was trying to say. Mark says, I did try an SSL cert and it expired about 3 months ago. Oh, I think 3 months.
Why? I mean,
wait, is he talking about a certification?
No.
Okay, never mind that. I was about to say, why would you take that? Okay. This is Tech Talk with Sakwe. Every day of the week is a different certification, exam topics, or this is the IT room. So if you're not following, follow. Today is Cloud Plus. Tomorrow Saturday is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ 900. Monday is going to be CompTIA Plus. Tuesday Network Plus. Wednesday Linux Plus. Thursday Security Plus. Same concept of what's going on here. Raymond loves to over explain, so if you're experienced, please bear with us and please help the rest of us that don't know in the chat as well. So again, there's no such thing as a dumb question where you come in, because the dumb question is the ones that you do not ask. Okay, so do ask your questions. That was shout out to PSSP. So again, if you're not following, follow. All right, a cloud. And if you happen to want to watch it again, the full video will be on YouTube. Same name on YouTube. Okay. All right, a company recently experienced a power outage that lasted 30 minutes. During this time, a whole rack of servers was inaccessible. Even though the servers did not lose power, which of the following should be investigated first? Ooh, this sounds like the drag and drop thing we did last time. Was it, which one did we do, the performance based? A plus?
Was it?
I don't know, the one that you did the three.
Oh yeah,
right,
good.
right?
Okay,
Thank you.
similar. Okay,
I
yeah,
pay
we did
attention
the
It's just my attention
UPS.
span is for an hour.
uninterruptible power supply, and then we did the surge protector, and then which one should plug
Yes.
into which. Okay, yeah, we did.
I remember.
We did.
I'm proud of myself. Okay, so we have switches. Which one is switch? So C,
Switches.
C, B. Oh, hi, Hamad. Why don't you come in? How are you? How was celebration for you? Okay. Okay, so we have B. Okay, it's between B and C. Oh, we have A as well. Okay, what's the answer?
B, C,
You might as well just tell us the answer.
A. Okay, so the answer will be C.
C? Okay.
The answer will be C.
Ooh. I started today. Good. Enjoy. Thanks for joining us then. Okay, so B. I'm sorry, what's the answer?
C.
Oh, a lot of people said
Switch
B.
power, right? So the question said that a company recently experienced a power outage that lasted 30 minutes. During this time, a whole server rack was inaccessible, even though the server did not lose power, which means the servers, they have power. However, it's inaccessible, right?
No problem. Thank you for joining.
So if anyone is trying to log into those servers or trying to connect to those servers, it's inaccessible. They can't get into it, right? However, it's on, right? Which of the following should be investigated first, right?
This first question is quite
I
annoying.
know, right? So yeah, so that would be C, the switch power, right? So remember, so if you say A, which is server power,
The answer was C, by the way.
yeah, it's C. If you say A, server power, it's what? It says the server did not lose power, right? So it wouldn't be the server power.
Okay.
You don't have to investigate that.
Because it did not lose power.
Rack power, right? So it's rack power is basically the power that powers the whole rack.
The rack got power too?
Yeah, right. So let me let me share my screen here. Let me share my screen real quick.
Okay, it's gonna share
For
the
those
screen.
that this looks a little foreign to them.
Somebody said something. Apology. Forgive me if nobody answers your question. Okay, say it back again. Okay, Raheem says because the rack is inaccessible, so need to be checked. Why?
The rack.
Raheem, you lost me. Or am I not reading right? Raheem says so the rack is inaccessible, so it needs to be checked. Why?
No, okay. The whole rack of servers.
Was inaccessible.
Yeah.
Even though, but Raheem is saying that if the rack is accessible, why does it need to be checked?
It's not a rack that. Okay. I get it. All right. So let me share my screen. I mean, I have it here. Give me a minute to set it up on this
and
side.
then Ani says the racks not inaccessible. The servers are okay.
Exactly.
The server
Exactly.
sits
It's a
on
little
the-
confusing.
So the server sits on the rack.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I'm going to show what the rack is
sorry,
and
go
all
ahead.
that, right? So,
While he does that, welcome in. This is Tech Taco Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification, aka the IT Study Room. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Today is Friday, so Friday is Cloud Plus 2. Tomorrow is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ 900. Tomorrow he's gonna wear his R&B jacket. That's his golden jacket from AWS.
Right.
So again, if you're not following, follow. Okay.
all right. So
Let's ring.
this is an example of a portion of a data center, right?
Okay.
So you see different. So these are called what? The racks, right? This is a rack. That is a rack. That is a rack. That is a rack. Within those racks, we might have a switch. We might have different servers, right? We might have different devices, right? So that is how it is. So this is a rack. That is a rack. That is a rack. So it's saying that a whole rack of server. So meaning all the servers in this rack, this specific rack, it's inaccessible.
All the services inaccessible.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
inaccessible. Although the servers are on.
Okay. All the rack.
Come again?
Say it again.
It says all the rack of servers. Is that what it says? All the rack of servers, right?
Okay.
So the servers here are in this specific rack, right? So all these servers that are within this specific rack is inaccessible.
Okay.
Right? Although these servers have power.
Okay. Inaccessible, meaning that you can't get to it,
It
or
can't be reached.
inaccessible.
Right.
Okay, so
But-
it can be reached, not physically.
No, not physically.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just need to understand that. Sorry.
Yeah,
That's
not
okay.
physically,
Got
right?
it.
So yeah, so it's inaccessible, right?
Okay.
So with every rack, right, they would have a switch, right, that connects to, let's say, the next rack,
Okay.
right, or connect to a specific router, right, or a next switch, right. So yeah, so if the devices are or servers are online, right, but then no one is able to access it using a browser or using a remote connection, right. I mean, it didn't really say remote connection, but the issue would be the switch, right? Maybe there might be issue with the switch power, right? So if the switch is disconnected or off, then the service wouldn't be connected to the network,
Okay.
right? The only way that the servers are connected to the network because they are connected to a network switch,
Okay.
right? Which is connected to a different device, a router or another switch, right?
And he says,
So I hope that makes sense.
fees doesn't save you if your switch comes from a different
Fees.
power. Fees than
Feed.
oh
Okay,
feed.
feed.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry, feed than you service. Some DC enforce it, right? And then Chocolate says she gets it now, and then or the switch got zapped due to surge or something.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay,
That's a
so
good
that's
one.
why it's inaccessible. Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it can be zapped. Someone can unplug it.
Okay.
Either way, there's something wrong with
The-
with the switch.
Okay.
Right.
And it can be, and then Chocolate says it can't be the rack power because the server are still online.
Exactly.
Okay. So just to confirm, the answer was
Was C.
C. Okay. How many more questions? It was supposed to be on for an hour.
Okay. So I think I might. Let me see. Oh, this one's a good one. Okay, one, and then. Yeah, let's do two more. We can call it today.
And he says that from personal experience, it's always the floor tech and the
Parking.
people. Okay, two more questions.
So what do you do, Annie?
Annie's not
are
new
you
here.
into data center
He's
or?
been here before.
I know, but
I
do
think
you-
he actually follows you on LinkedIn too. Forget
really?
me. Am I right? Or am I
Oh, you are
mistaking
right.
you, Annie? But welcome in. This is TikTok Woman Sucker. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people, breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and plan on taking a certification, please do answer the questions. Kind of gauge yourself, see how well you're answering. If you're answering with ease, you know you're ready for the certification. If you're struggling a little bit, some polishing is needed before you go ahead and take that certification. This is Raymond. I'm Jennifer. Raymond has over 30 plus certification, including his CSSP and all his AWS certification. So again, when you come on in, if you truly don't understand the questions, please do ask the questions. The people in the chat will answer you if Raymond doesn't get to it. But again, all I ask is that you're respectful. Other than that, I will block you. And in the event that you need to watch the video again, it's going to be on YouTube, same name. So today is Cloud Plus, tomorrow is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sundays AZ 900, Mondays CompTIA A Plus, Tuesdays Network Plus, Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday Security Plus. Okay. Oh, okay, got. Oh, you don't follow like the. Oh, you should follow now. Just joking. Well, thank you though. Okay, does many things. Built-in ISP back in the day.
Yeah.
to
Okay.
cloud.
Okay.
Oh,
Internet service
cool.
provider. Okay, then you've seen your first show of data
Apologies,
center.
I am mistaking you for somebody else.
I told you, it's not following.
Yeah, sure. Everybody that follows him. A cloud provider wants to make sure consumers are utilizing the IaaS platform, but prevent from installing a hypervisor on the server. Which of the following would help the cloud provider ensure the environment and limit consumers' activities? Okay, coffee. Coffee says the answer is B. Okay, B. That's how you guys can relate. Annie says you've had about every piece of the hat in the industry.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Zip says D. I guess between B or D so far. Chocolate said between B or D. Okay, what's the answer? Oh, sorry, more people are answering. B.
Yeah. I mean, it's a unique question, but
Agobola K. Agobola K. Welcome. Okay, D. All right. What's the answer?
so the answer would be B.
B.
Yeah.
Did we see this
Hardening.
yesterday?
No, we've seen the keyword hardening,
Oh,
but
okay.
it's not the same question. So yeah, saying that a cloud provider want to make sure consumers are utilizing
Go, Mariana.
it's IaaS, right? Infrastructure as a service platform, but prevents them from installing a hypervisor on the server. So hypervisor is a software that enables virtualization, right?
Okay.
So now the company don't want them to install that software, right? Basically software, which is a hypervisor, so that they'll be able to install the virtual machine. They don't want that, right? Which of the following would help the cloud provider secure the environment and limit consumers' activity, right? Activities. So it's between B and D, right? Which
Right.
is log and event monitoring, right? That is just what monitoring,
Okay.
right? It's not really securing the environment, right? I mean, if you
got
if you
distracted.
monitor it and then you don't really implement or okay, if you monitor it and you realize people are installing those softwares, right? And you don't really implement a technical control in place, right? It will be a waste of time, right?
Okay.
So it's not really, it wouldn't help in securing the environment, right? Hardening is a keyword for securing, right? So harden my house, securing my house, harden a server,
This was
securing
the conversation
exactly yesterday, right? So yeah, so that is it, right? So now if you're hardening a server, you have option to whitelist software, right? Meaning you can decide exactly which software they can install, right? So that would be the okay.
No, you don't mind. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the answer, right?
So the hardening, okay. Ziv wanted to. Hi, Manny. Ziv wanted you to explain hardening, but I think he got it.
Yeah,
He or she got it. And then we have somebody that says to control the patches, right? And then Annie says the login won't help you after the fact. So harden can include A, but it's a definition. So harden can include patches.
Can include. Oh, yeah, it is, right?
Okay.
It is. So there's
You're right.
You're right.
Thank you, Ziv.
So yeah, patching is subset of hardening, right? Whitelisting is also subset of hardening. So yeah, that is it.
Okay.
Yeah. So anytime you see hardening, it's a little confusing word, but remember it's just secure, right? And disabling unused port, I think we saw that yesterday. It's also
we did.
hardening, right?
Yesterday was network. Wait, what was yesterday?
Security
plus. Yesterday was Security Plus.
Okay. All right. So let's try this
Is
last.
this the last
one.
question? All right.
I hope so. Let's see.
So last question for the night.
Let's try this.
Hopefully. But welcome in. This is Tech Talk Women Talk, where every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. Or if you're already in IT and you want to get a certification, or I see that you IT people really love what you do. So you stay here and discuss with the rest of us, which is truly appreciated. So the newbies can get the right fundamentals. So please do ask your questions when you come in if you truly don't understand something. They will answer you. Sometimes experienced people, they get a little impatient because, they know the stuff and they want to get to the next one. But don't mind them. They will definitely answer your questions. And this is Raymond. He has all those certifications. Again, so if you're not following, follow. Full video will be on YouTube if you plan on watching it again. But okay, don't leave here without asking your questions that, obviously pertaining to what even if it's not pertaining to answer. But all I ask is that you're respectful, then I'll block you. Okay? So welcome in. If you're not following, follow. Ziv says he believes that patch management means additional security, right?
No. Patch management is basically bring your system up to date. So if Windows, Microsoft brings up a patch for Windows 11, right? Basically you have to make sure it's patched, right? So most of the time there's a vulnerability and then the or some fix that vendors always brings up, right? I think with Microsoft, I think they have Microsoft
like an update.
Yeah, update. That's it. There's
Okay.
update management. That's it. I think Microsoft, they usually bring, it's called Patch Tuesdays,
Oh, okay.
which means
Every Tuesday?
second week of every month.
Second week
Tuesday,
of every
yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second week of
You said every second week of every month.
No, second week of every month. Tuesdays. You guys get it, right? So
Every Tuesday
uh-huh.
of the second week of the month.
Okay.
Yeah, every Tuesday of the second week of the month, right? Okay. But you get it, right?
So release updates, right? So they do that.
Tuesday of the month, okay.
So so the patch management is basically ways that company manages patch, right? And patching is not just going ahead and sending the update. There's a whole method or management.
It's gradual?
It depends, right? Some companies have a policy that says that we're going to wait 2 weeks in order to implement a patch, right? First of all, they don't want any 0 day. Maybe the patch that Microsoft just created might have an issue, so they don't want to be the first person that find out, right? So they just wait for everybody else to implement the patches, and then the second week or the third week or the next month, they implement the patches, right? So and then they don't implement everything at once, right? Sometimes you might do one at a time or a few at a time, right?
You mentioned 0 day. I'm assuming everybody knows what 0 day is.
So 0 day is basically a vulnerability in a system that the vendor doesn't know. I was going to say that nobody else know. It's not. It's actually the vendor doesn't know, or most people don't know, right? So that is 0 day, right? So if it's a 0 day, then guess what? The vendor doesn't have any patch for it.
For it, okay.
Right.
Patches management, Annie says patch management is just updating things installed. So only really hardens is if there was a CVE fix. What is a CVE? It's really the acronym for me.
Vulnerability, common vulnerability and exposure. Yes. So vulnerability.
Okay. And as it says, then that Tuesday group will be hot, and I guess more employees there will ideas will be popping. Okay, I'm sure they'll be very.
But remember, most of the time, most of the time, there's automation, right? You can't do it manually, right? Because companies have thousands of servers, right?
Okay.
But your job as a vulnerability specialist or analyst, right, is to monitor the system to see if there's any issue with the patches, right?
Okay. TikTok short and text. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. You text all of them and all of a sudden cut you off. All right, let me read the questions. A company that utilizes... Did I read it already?
No.
Okay. A company that utilizes IaaS service provider has contracted with a vendor to perform a pen test on its environment. The vendor is able to exploit the virtualization layer and obtain access to other instances within the cloud provider's environment that do not belong to the company. Which of the following best describes the attack? I don't know why I read it because you're gonna read this one over again. I don't know why I keep.
I wasn't gonna read.
Yeah. Okay. What's the answer?
So the answer is A.
Oh, okay.
Right? A. What happened?
I'm waiting for you to read it and answer the question. Okay, so A, because a lot of people say I don't think I saw anything other than A. Common VM. What's alpha? Alpha, you left? A. Okay, yeah, majority said A. Don't play.
All right. So remember, so it's a company that utilizes an infrastructure as a service provider, right? Has contracted with a vendor to perform a penetration test on its environment. The vendor is able to exploit the virtual machine layer and obtain access to other instances or other virtual machines, right? Which within the cloud provider's environment that do not belong to the company. Which of the following best describe this attack, right? Because remember, when it comes to virtual machines are usually on a specific host, right? So with, let's say this laptop, right? I can have 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 virtual machines in this, right? And that's the same thing that happens in the cloud as well, right? In the cloud provider would have one specific server, right, that have enough resources, right? It has enough memory, enough CPU. So now if you spin up a virtual machine in the cloud, right, and I spin up a virtual machine in the cloud, they might be on the same computer,
Okay.
right? They might be on the same computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
They are isolated, but it might be on the same computer, right?
Okay.
So now VM escape is basically an attack that, although I have a virtual machine here, I'm able to escape from my virtual machine and be able to attack or see other virtual machines that are on the server.
Okay.
Right. So
Jorge.
that is VM escape. Right.
Okay. The answer was A, right? Jorge, the answer was A. Trip says, I just moved to a Google Workspace tenant and learned GAM to CLI to everything. I don't know what that
which
means.
one is that? I don't know what GAM is. I'm not that. Yeah, I'm not that versed in Google Cloud specifically, but
not yet.
Yeah.
So he gets another hobby and he was like, I'm gonna get into Google. But Manny says, I learned about the
okay. Identity and access management. Okay, cool. All right.
Oh, can you highlight the answer, please?
Yeah.
You know, I was trying to tell him to do that.
Do what?
When you say the answer, you highlight it and then explain what you explain. So when others come in, they see it. But he wants when other people come to just to take a guess as well.
Exactly.
But I'm just saying you should just highlight it. You know.
Sorry.
Fun. Wait, I missed questions. I'm sorry. Okay. So just to confirm, the answer is
A.
All right. So, okay. Annie says IAM for Google, question mark. I think he was answering.
Okay.
Okay. And then Raheem says, can you, you already highlighted the answer. Ziv says, what does buffer overflow mean?
So I don't think, I don't remember the entire internal processes when it comes to buffer overflow, but buffer overflow and then heap spraying is all heap spraying. They are all memory attack, right? So it wouldn't apply to this specific question, right? I know it's a memory attack, but
memory related exploits.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, right. Yeah, I don't remember the internal details of how it works. Yeah.
Okay. So you're not going to get a full explanation, but a memory-related exploit. Hopefully that helped. Okay. That was the last question, right?
But, I mean, I remember doing a few labs, a few capture the flag, a few try hack me on buffer overflow and all that. But
he captured the flag.
Yeah, so let me try if I can remember. So most of the time, so buffer overflow is basically trying to, so in memory, right? If an application is open, right, they have their own space. There's a keyword for it. They have their own space. So Microsoft Word, if you open Microsoft Word, it will have its own space.
It says it slows down a computer.
It will have its own space. If you open a different application, it will also have its own space in memory, right? So they're all isolated in a way, right? But what buffer overflow does is, if you have an application and you start a buffer overflow, what it's going to do is going to overflow the memory or the space for that specific application, and then now it's going to start seeping into other spaces as well, right? So to overwhelm the memory in a way. But yeah, it wasn't a good explanation, but
I mean, it's true. Like a memory related. It sounded good to me, but again, I'm not into. So not always. It's more like tricking the app into looking in a different place. Okay, so
place in the memory, right? Is that it?
So is it like a virus? Yeah, solid. Oh, he said it was a solid description.
Okay.
So is it like a virus?
So it's, I mean, if you say virus, I mean, you can set up a virus to do that, I believe, or you can set up a malware to perform that.
That's already there. Okay, so data overflow from memory to other sectors to corrupt what's already there.
There you go.
So it's like code injection.
Okay.
All right, that was the last question for the night. Tomorrow is going to be Dev the Dev guy. Welcome in. All right, so tomorrow is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner. Raymond is going to wear his golden jacket because there's no way he's taking that jacket outside.
I should, right?
So, yeah, we're about to end, Daryl. So, tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Time is going to be AWS Cloud Practitioner. So, do join us if you have chance to. And then Sundays, AZ 900. Monday, again, is the CompTIA Plus. Thank you for joining. Thank you.
If not following, follow.
Oh, yes. If you're not following, follow. He's wanted to be an influencer like me. Good night. Oh, he does this if you're
good
new
night.
Here.
Good
He
night.
does this because he's a Marine and he wants to salute you.